National Football League.
Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. Monday night prime time is underway. On the return, here's Nico Mejio. He's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does, a quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Now he takes it, and they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Right back to Pacheco. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. That's Trey Amos, rookie second rounder on the tackle.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Now pass play. Here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Catch is made in close. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
14 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Pacheco will score. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
He may have been drafted 2nd in 2024, but Daniels was the rookie we couldn't stop talking about last season nor take our eyes off of. He really, Kate, put the capital D in dual threat. 3,500 yards and 25 touchdowns passing, and almost 900 yards and 6 touchdowns on the ground.
They'll start this series with an option left. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Daniels. Taking off with it again. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Daniels keeps it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard. And a Washington 1st down. A gain of 1 yard. And a Washington 1st down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt in it for the first time. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the second time this game. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Frankie Louvu. And the Commanders get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He tries to sneak it. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a 1st down. Come on, boys.
For the Washington field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, That's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Remigio with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. He gives it to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
And on Kansas City Chiefs, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
2nd down, looking for options. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing again, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Daniels. He goes right back to Samuel. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, able to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. To throw, Daniels. Hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be 2nd down.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
A 2nd down throw for Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw Mahomes. That is caught. He's got ground. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. He's got it. And this one does not go far.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now. They need 7. Again, Mahomes to throw. Brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Another throw for Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. He's running with it. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Washington first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Washington.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Stopped by a 2-time All-Pro in his first 3 seasons in the NFL, Trent McDuffie.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. From the gun, a run for Koski Merritt. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Play action now with Daniels. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down. Following the play, we have an injured commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
That's another Washington first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Washington.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. that inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Now Daniels off the play action. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders hold a slim 2-point lead early. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders push their lead to 3.
Commanders 17, Chiefs 14.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Remigio with the return. Jukes away from one. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense has to take over. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. To the air, Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 17-14 ball game. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at first down here. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he gets him around 6 there. And he loses there for the tackle.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has it in close. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
The give to Hunt. This gets the 1st and more. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead.
You know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
Commanders 17.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Luke McCaffrey now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. He's going to tuck it and run.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hit behind the line. That ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And this one doesn't go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pass it down close. And it's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow their lead off the turnover. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Butker on now to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Commanders, some running back Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, headed back to the field now. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Complete over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's Daniels. He keeps it and takes off. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
It's a gain of 11. And the Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Krosky-Merritt on his own read. And he dodged the tackle. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry. And they're whistling for a stop. It looks like that's one of the Chiefs in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Out of the gun, Daniels. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. Gonna keep this one and go. And they're gonna down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard. And a Washington 1st down. A gain of a
Kate,
yard.
is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, and sign up for it.
And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Offense to the line for second down. Running once again with Krosky-Merritt. This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked shy of that first down at the 30.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Here he is on third and short. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky-Merritt. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Washington first down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Now Daniels to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's running for it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Washington first down. 1st and goal, Washington.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They're running the option, short side. That's good for 6 yards. They're going to have 2nd and goal now at the 3.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Trying to throw this from the gun. The back's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
He'll try to do it himself. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Going for it with Krosky Merritt. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders make it a one-score game in the first half. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 4.
Commanders 24.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Remigio with the return. Escapes a defender. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. A counter give here to Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
So on 4th down, out comes Matt Ariza to boot it away. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Shoots away from one. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Commanders and running back Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt headed back to the field now. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Design bootleg here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing now. Daniels. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Play action now. Daniels. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Throwing from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
1st and 10 at the 39.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They send him left out of the slot. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Commanders with some work to do, trailing in this game. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
To the air again, Daniels. Pass complete to Lane. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
To throw again, it's Daniels. This is hauled in by Samuel. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Daniels going to keep it. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders push their lead to 3.
Commanders 31, Chiefs 28.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
For Washington.
Here's Smith on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chiefs taking over now, real late in this opening half. With the time remaining, let's see if they can get this into field goal range. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. 1st down throw, Mahomes. Right back to Worthy. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
3rd and short, here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
1st down, ball at the 36. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
Barring a surprise or a miracle here in the final seconds, Kate, looks like we're going to have a tie and a whole new ball game to begin the 2nd half.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. Looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Samuel now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the third quarter. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They kick the running back in motion. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Daniels. He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8, and a Washington first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Merritt gets it from the gun. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Play action now with Daniels. He'll try and run this.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. On the gun, it's Daniels. Has it in close. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's Daniels. He gets it right back to McLaurin. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He gets it ahead and winds up with about 3. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. And hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Steps up, and he's running with it. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Washington Commanders first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Washington.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Play fake here, Daniels. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Krosky Merritt. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
A 19-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good, and they've taken back the lead.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes completes this one to Gray. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
There's no negatives ever on the grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, we'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the air, Mahomes. Here's a screen sound for Pacheco. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
It's a nickel look from the Commanders. 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Ball is out. Mahomes fumbled it. And they scoop it up. Top to push for the line. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground. Well, they scramble back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. He's going to hold this one down and run with it. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. Following the play, we have an injured Commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. Second down now, they need 7. Here's the backup, first throw. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Sending a receiver left. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Okay, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. Defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
3rd and short, Daniels. Oh, he's going to run for it. He gets him 3 yards as the stop is made here. And is this a spot we can see them go for? Let's find out.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. 4th down, he calls his own number on the option. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's some great field position.
Whether they were keyed on him expecting that run, or in case of a throw, it worked either way for the defense. When the QB broke for the line, they broke with him. And they drug him down short of the sticks.
The Chiefs offense set to take over again. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Who else? Kelsey's got another. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, you love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, and you see him, you eye him, and there's a comfort level between QB and tight end to make that connection.
3rd and short, here's Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And they could really use a good one here. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, Daniels dumps it off to his running back. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Finds his back complete. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Daniels. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Well, I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. The pistol, Krosky Merritt. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. And they'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
Time coverage for the Chiefs as they get prepped for this 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter 1st down. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He goes back to him yet again, complete. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Frankie Luvu on the stop. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And he's tackled for no gain.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Now he takes it, and he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Commanders, some running back Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, headed back to the field now. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, Krosky-Merritt. He got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They're going to run again here with Krosky-Merritt. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Washington, 1st down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
They're set up at the 35 now. Krosky-Merritt on his own read. And his progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Daniels going to keep it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Commanders 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
2nd down now, they need 7. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And now it's 3rd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge the defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Gives it Pacheco to start the drive. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Got his man. That's Brown again. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. On the move, past the 40. And he's down to almost, oh, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Give him 24 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that 2nd level.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
3rd down, Commanders in the dime. 6 DBs out there. Here's Mahomes now. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And that brings up 4th and short.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. 1 for 1 so far. This is from 40. Kicked well, and this is good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Samuel now to return it. He dodged the tackle. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Commanders and running back Corey Krosky-Merritt headed back to the field now. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Giving this to Krosky-Merritt. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
2nd down give to Krosky-Merritt. Oh, he loses the football. And the Chiefs look like they have it.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Chiefs and Hollywood Brown back to the field once again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Near disaster a moment ago, but this drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Throw here, 3rd down. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now Daniels off the play action. Ertz reels it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Dive play straight ahead. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Good strike downfield to late. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
A gain of 31 yards. 1st down, Commanders.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Great option on first down. He's going to keep it. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Daniels from the pistol. Finds him over the middle. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a fourth-quarter lead. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
41, Chiefs 34.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Finds his man Rice. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Tight end going in motion here. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Xavier Worthy. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Zone read. It's Pacheco. And they take him down right along the 30. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. And hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. We'll go with him on the run. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
Ball start, offense.
So 3rd down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. Looking to throw. He finds Worthy, complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. To the air, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Samuel now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Commanders all set to regain possession. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. Daniels on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the 1st play.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass, too. And that D-tackle just got it done.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Washington first
That
down.
takes us to the 2-minute warning here in
First and
KC.
10 at the 47-yard
Commanders
line.
with a little more work to do to win it here. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Keeps it on the option here. Galloping inside the 40. And he takes it down to the 33. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
He's got about 9 on that run, partner, down inside the 30. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Well, there's going to be a missed assignment on somebody's grade sheet tomorrow. That read option game with the quarterback, there is always a defender that's responsible for the QB. That time, QB takes advantage.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
All set now. First and 10. Lane motioning left. He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
At the Chiefs' 11-yard line.
Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it first and goal.
Not trying to do too much there. Short yardage situation. Just make sure you get to the marker and reset those chains.
First and goal, Washington.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. Call it 4 yards from there, partner, and still some ground ahead. Second and goal coming up.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Another carry for him. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Matt Gay now in a high-pressure spot. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. That one is good! And he hits one more time to win them this game! So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders as we say so long from Kansas City. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. On the return, here's Nico Remigio. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Kelsey running the slant. And this is brought to a stop at that, say, the 34-yard line there. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Kate, when you partner a relentless work ethic with elite athleticism, you get Jaden Daniels. He put on an absolute show. One of the best rookie years in the history of the game for a quarterback. And with a work ethic and speed and arm, I don't know why he would ever slow down.
Daniels going to throw to get us started. He'll step up, and there he goes.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And that is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. On the gun, it's Daniels. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Get him a salary by recovering that, but not helping them with the yards lost afterwards as this play finally comes to an end. On fourth down, it's the veteran Tress Way who's out for the punt. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. And he gets it away from his end zone. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Marquise Brown. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw Mahomes. Here's a screen sound for Pacheco. And he's taken down at the 30. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First down carry for Pacheco. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackle made by Von Miller.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey's got it right side. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. And a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment than this one later.
They run with Pacheco. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pass it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Pacheco. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and goal now from the 6 after that last play. Now it's Mahomes. And the Commander's rush brings him down. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. Butker knocks it through. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Butker on now to kick this one away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed over the middle. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. He's caught along the left sideline. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt in it for the first time. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And the Chiefs look like they have it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball securities are premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Chiefs offense out to take over. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
The previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy is screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Defense showing blitz, Daniels. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Third and long for him here. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
A 37-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That ties the game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, when he gets to pad his stats,